Good morning.
BzyPeach in the house. BzyPeach, yeah, BzyPeach. What's her name? BzyPeach. BzyPeach, yeah, BzyPeach. What's her name? BzyPeach.
Hey, good morning. Gotta get myself hyped up. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. No hat. Little makeup. Didn't even put my lip gloss on. Let's get this going. Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Trying to get these Saturday morning vibes rocking and rolling. Didn't make my coffee this morning. I got some tea though. So we're going to see how that goes. But one of my favorites. So there's no plan for today. We're going to see what happens. It is a beautiful Saturday morning in Atlanta. So hopefully you guys had a good week. Some of you guys joined last night and had so much fun with Mr. Larry, my future craft husband. You know, like work wife, work husband, like that, right? So that was a lot of fun. And yeah, so hopefully everybody's doing well. Lots of people coming in. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Come on in, come on in, come on in. I'm getting myself hyped. I know I'm a little greasy this morning and everything. I couldn't decide what hat to wear. So let me show y'all. Like, I have a whole bin now full of them. So I got to figure out what to do. Like, if I should just like keep cycling through. Maybe I'll just do my red, black, and green one for Black History Month. Like, should I keep cycling through these, or should I try? I don't know that I can do a new one each week. This one is super chunky because it's like ridiculously long. Or, you know, like keep doing new ones as much as possible. This one's one of my favorites. I didn't, I don't think I can't remember if I wore it during September for Hat Not Hate, but, I had gotten the Hat Not Hate pin in, Chanel's. I should send them to you. Okay. She's like, or he. Sorry. My apologies. Miscellaneous NYC. Okay, I should send them. What's up, Tanita? Yeah, so I want to keep making more because like I've got Nosy Belay's I think it's the Amy hat pattern. Let me see if I can find it. I have a stack of patterns over here that I want to get to, that I just have not had time to get to. Oh, that's my, yeah, like, so this is like my stack of pending patterns. Maybe I'll go through that with you guys in a minute. Switch up every few minutes. Wait, hold on. Let me go back. Switch it up every few minutes. Okay. Yeah, so we're flying by the seat of our pants this morning, so hang on for the ride. I don't know what we're going to be talking about. Lots of stuff, I'm sure. But anyway, so this is my hat made from Mel's Jeans yarn that she had, that I custom did for her project, making bags out of recycled blue jeans or different colored jeans, along with donations to a women's shelter. So I don't know if I've worn this one yet, but I love the colors on this one. This is one of my ones for Women History, part of the colors for the women's movement. Gosh, what else do I have in here? This is another one of my favorites where I kind of faded my some of my skin tone yarns and had this lovely, lovely pom-pom to put on the top. I was rocking my red Fraggle look last night. Maybe I'll go back to that. Gosh, I have so many different hats. That's another favorite. That's my farmer's overalls, that denim color, along with the African velvet tamarin, that gray. I don't know. I like the blue jean and gray look. Now this one, I don't think I wore it, but this I made out of my the yarn from the Peachy Yarn Club, the December yarn, which was my favorite things, about one of my favorite holiday movies, The Sound of Music. Woo, brain is a little slow. So I hadn't worn that one. Maybe I'll put that one on today. Let me set it aside. You guys can help me pick out which one I'm gonna put on today. My standard BzyPeach basket weave peach tencel and Pima cotton. I love this one. I did not write a pattern for it. I kind of freehanded it, so I don't know. Maybe one day. I don't have time for all of the things. I wish I did. So yeah, and then I've got my wraps. So that's the mythical flying reptile done up on the Addy knitting machine. So you can kind of see how that knits up. It's so pretty. This is the tencel. And that's what I use when I do one of my head wraps and make a bow. Gosh, yeah. Then I've got my camo one. This was another one from my Peachy Yarn Club yarns. So, yeah, I don't know. All right, I think I'm going to do the wintry one. So, anyway, I wonder, like, what should I do with all of these? Like, this is like my dark and twisty, my moody one. All right, let's put this over to the side. Throw on a hat. This will be a new one because I haven't worn this one on a live yet. There we go. What do you think? Kind of looks like a wintry camouflage, right? So it's meant to mimic like the hills are alive from The Sound of Music, and a little bit of the blue for the sky, and then the white for the snow-capped mountains. So yes, so many hats, so little time to wear them all. That works on so many different levels, right? Like literally and figuratively in terms of all that we do, right? You're in the low country, marsh and beautiful Spanish moss, but low cell signal. Okay, well, hopefully you can hear most of it. Okay, what's everybody been doing this week? Last night was super fun with Mr. Larry. I teased a bit about a special offering, but I didn't get it up on the website just yet. So what it is there's a set, which is somewhere. Where did I put it? Oh, here we go. So it's going to be a set of the five colors. And, oh yeah, Fran, do you want to come on and talk about that? Let me know. That might be a good thing to promote today. But it's going to be these 5 colors. So a baby pink, of course, Belle of Georgia peach. This is rosé, Belle of Georgia peach. This one is Meyer lemon, Bowl de Fillon malachite, or malachite fruit bowl. It's that emerald color of the year. And then, oh, she's on too? Oh, okay. So, all right. Okay. So hold on. And then, Very Perry, colorway of the year for, Pantone. And I call mine a Cabby. So these are going to be up for sale. So not only will you get this, you'll get the threads, you'll get, I was going to do 4 because the little container holds 4, but I think that's stupid. So you're going to get 5 of the um, clothespins so you can wrap your yarn. And I did a little video last night showing how to wrap your yarns on the bobbins if you don't have a Swift. And this little case is here. Oh, y'all are here. Okay, so, all right, Fran, I'm going to bring you on. And then Theresa, once she introduces you and talks about you, would you be willing to go live as well? Give me a thumbs up if that's the case. I'd love to meet you and learn about your shop. So, Fran, I'm going to... I did not see if you agreed, but I'm going to send you the... oh, you said yes. You did say yes. Okay, so I'm going to send you an invite to join. Accept that. This is perfect. I was hoping we could do this morning, but it was very last minute. And so, actually it worked out well. I had another guest that was planned for this morning, and that person didn't write it down on their calendar, and I forgot to put it on my calendar. And then you know how you wake up like, oh crap. I know. I was like, dang it. So I reached out. I was like, I'm so sorry. I totally forgot. I didn't do the promo. Totally forgot. So that person was like, yeah, let's rebook. I said, thank you for being flexible. So that person will be on another time. So this is perfect. Good morning, Fran.
Good morning, Laverne. How are
Hi,
you?
beautiful.
How's everybody doing?
I love that corner, just the yellow and the plants and the sunlight filtering in and your beautiful face. Just
My
look at
orchids
you.
are blooming, and right over here in the corner, this tall one
Yeah.
is a fig leaf plant. And I'll just very quickly tell you that my sister
Mm-hmm.
got that plant about 40 years ago, and it traveled with her from New Jersey to Pennsylvania to Rhode Island to DC to Maryland. She's cut it back. She shared it. So when my sister passed away, it was about 8 feet tall. I couldn't
Oh,
take
wow.
it with me. So someone else asked if they could have it. And as they were wheeling it out the door, I saw a little shoot coming out. So that's the little shoot. And I've cut it back several times. And
Oh,
when
wow.
I die, my daughter will take it over and keep it going. So that plant has
Oh,
a long, old history.
I
Okay,
love it.
yes. So, but
Okay,
the important thing today, OMG.
let's get into it. Yes.
Yes. So Thursday night when we had our little meeting
Yes. Which
about
is
busy showers.
busy showers. We're planning, y'all. We got a planning and
Yes, we're
explaining.
planning busy showers. And I
Mm-hmm.
think it was Veronica was telling us, was it
Was it
Veronica?
Veronica or Aaron? It might have been Veronica or Aaron.
Somebody said,
Yeah.
somebody said to me, Fran, do you know there's a Black owned yarn shop in Union, New Jersey? And I was like, wait a minute, wait a minute. I know every yarn shop around. I travel all over New Jersey. This
Right?
one's in my backyard. How do I not know? And so right away, we all went to Instagram. We found it, Beyond Yarn. It's
Mm-hmm.
on, if any of you know the Union area, it's on Stuyvesant Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been open for about 3 years. They opened just as COVID was hitting.
Mm-hmm.
And COVID hit, and it really took the legs out from under them. So I said, okay, my mission tomorrow, Friday, was to go find the shop.
Right.
And I found the shop and I walked in the door. And for me, it's the feeling you get when you walk in a shop. That
Right.
is my first definition of a good yarn shop. I walked in, Theresa looked up. She was looked like she was helping somebody with crochet. I won't
Okay.
hold that against her. It was crochet and not knitting. And I walked in, and the shop is just set up so beautifully, so much yarn, and it's just very warm and welcoming. I walked in, I started looking around. Steen, who is another lady that works there with her, we flopped down on the couch and started talking about Casapinka. We went to Rhinebeck. We went all over. Then Theresa came and she sat and we chatted. And it was just like, you know how it's like, oh, somebody you've known forever. And so
Nice.
Theresa said that they had just started getting things going. They had the yarn shop open. They were doing Thursday night knitting. They had some sip and paint, some sip and
Okay.
knits, and then COVID hit and they closed. So they're just getting things going again now,
Okay.
and I'll let her tell you about the rest of that. But I just want you to know, it is a beautiful shop. And I think she said next weekend she's having a trunk show. So I'll let her tell everybody about that.
Okay.
But I could
So
not wait to get home to tell Laverne and
yeah,
Aaron and Veronica, everybody, how I love this shop. So that's my go-to shop. That's where I'm
yeah.
going from now
Because let's
on.
be real, right? We were like, okay, shop, we got to figure, check it out. Friends nearby, like, okay, let's do some recon, right? Because we want to make sure, like, you get that, they pass the vibe check, right?
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
it sounds like it. So I'm going to put up the website also. So give me a second to like retype this so that we can do that. And then Theresa, if you are up for going live with me, and you're ready, you got a good signal, give me a thumbs up in the comments. And I'm
She
typing in
did
your,
say yes. She did say yes before. She said she's a little nervous, but she said yes, she would come
oh,
on.
don't be nervous. I listen, you met Fran, so she's here. Hold on, I'm trying to type the website in properly. Beyond Yarn.
Yes, Hazel, a road trip because
Yeah,
you
yeah.
got to go to this shop. When I see you Monday at our knitting group, I have business cards with the address,
Yes.
and you're going to love it. Okay. She says she doesn't know how to do this.
That's okay.
Theresa, Laverne's going to send you a request to join,
Yep.
and all you have to do is hit yes, and you'll be on.
Exactly. So
Hey, Darlene.
you'll hang out with me and Fran. Don't worry about everybody else. They're just gonna listen in on our conversation. Good
There she is.
Oh
morning.
God.
Good morning. Good morning. Good
Hello. Hello everyone.
Good
morning. How are
morning,
you?
Teresa.
Good morning.
Look at
I'm
that
so
beautiful.
nervous.
Look at
Don't be
that
nervous.
face.
Don't be nervous.
Listen, you met Fran. I know I'm new to you. Hey, I'm Laverne.
Hi Laverne. She spoke about you yesterday so much.
Yeah. So okay. So your name is Theresa. You are
Yes.
owner of Beyond Yarn in Union, New Jersey, right?
Yes.
Address.
1023 Stuyvesant Avenue in Union, New Jersey.
Yep.
If you don't live in New Jersey, but you have relatives in New Jersey, send them to the shop.
Thank you.
And you can buy online. That's the important part because all of our Saturday morning shenanigans crew are all over the country, the world, wherever. So the website is, and I put it in there, www.beyondyarnunion.com. So y'all go order some yarn. She's got pretty colors. I was looking last night, so I can't wait. I was looking. I was looking Thursday night, and I was like, wait, let me come back and plan what I'm gonna buy. But I think I know what I'm gonna buy. There's a green Malabrigo, called Dill. I think you have a
Yes.
Dill Malabrigo.
Yes. It's silky.
Yeah.
Silky.
So tell us about you. Like, how did you get started? How did you come up with this shop? What happened?
Well, in 2019, I was actually with my grandson having lunch at a restaurant across the street from where the store is now. Um, and it was a Latin fusion restaurant. And I saw the store, which was for rent. It used to be a soap store. So I said, well, come on, Elijah, let's go over there and see what it's about. And I called the landlord. He said it's available. And I decided that, I was supposed to be with a friend of mine, my coworker. She and I were going to join together. And then things happened. And so it was just me and my daughter and my niece. We got the store together, and then I got laid off.
Ooh,
And it was in September. And so it became more full time for me.
okay,
And my daughter designed the entire store. My niece is a spinner, a weaver, a dyer, a
every
knitter, crocheter. She's a everything girl. My daughter's an artist. And she was doing all the paint and sips in the store, and she's just got a wonderful artistic mind. Um, and so it's started in July. The opening was in July. I'm nervous, so I'm like jumping all over the place.
listen,
You're
okay,
doing fine. You're doing fine.
you are, and this is what we do on the shenanigans. Like nothing ever planned. We just talk. It's organic. Like I jump across 5 and 6 different subjects and then try to find my way back to my original thought. So
Mhm.
you're doing great.
Thank you. And from the day the store opened, I had so many amazing people. The Union Yarn Club, they came in and they supported us so much. And the Rockin' Knitters, who Steen was started the Rockin' Knitters, and just amazing people. A wonderful friend, Denise Odom, she came in and started getting the township involved. I mean, it was so much support from the town to have something totally different
Mhm.
um, in that area,
Okay.
because the town is starting to build back up from, I guess, the better days or whatever. But they are building the town up. Um, and it's been a wonderful journey, but a hardship as well with
Yeah.
COVID and the craziness that went on in 2020 and beyond.
Right.
Um, so we're working at it, and like I said, Steen has been a joy in the store, and she's been like a sister,
Yeah.
helping, and it's amazing. So I'm overwhelmed. I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's I. So I am so impressed. One from like just having lunch across the street to like, okay, we're gonna do this. Like, let's just get this store. We're gonna make it happen. And I mean, that definitely says something about your stick to itiveness, having been through all right layoff, COVID, shutting it down, and then here you are. You're back and open and rocking and rolling. I'm amazing. I don't know if you know that, but that's pretty amazing.
Yes, yes, you stuck to it. And I'm telling you, the layout of the store is so pretty. And here's what really made my heart happy too yesterday. The door opens and in skips a little girl, 8 years old. She had her bag on her back. She's coming in, and what is she coming in to do? Teresa's teaching her to crochet. I'm not holding that against you. You know how I am with crochet. But she's teaching her to crochet, starting the next generation to
Yeah.
keep this craft going. And I just think that's so, so nice. I'm telling you, the warmth
Mm.
and the spirit from Theresa and from Steen. I mean, I felt like I knew Steen forever. We sat there. Before I knew it, an hour had passed.
Oh, see, that's good.
Yes, that's the kind of vibe you want to have in a shop where people want to come and stay and want to come back.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm going to do all I can to get her name out there. Now,
Yeah.
Theresa, you said next week you had someone coming.
Yeah, Sassy Black Yarns is going to be
Oh,
there
yeah. Lakeisha.
next week. Yes, yes. And also Kiana, she's a candle maker. She's going to be there next week as well. Today, another candle maker. We have vendors in the store. She's going to be here today. We're having a yarn tasting today in the store for Valentine's Day. And hopefully, I would like to get a designer there. So, and my family, my husband, everybody has been great. So I'm just happy.
Okay.
Theresa, what time is Sassy Black Yarn going to be there next week?
I believe she's coming around 11.
Okay.
On
Mm,
Saturday.
yes.
Okay,
Okay.
let's look at today, right? So I flipped my camera around. We're doing a little bootleg, screen share. um, so I pulled up, Theresa, I pulled up your Instagram page. And so today is from 12 to 4 is Urban Glow Brand. So that is at Urban GLO brand. That's their Instagram. But go to Theresa's page, you'll see this. And let's see. Some Salima, I believe is her name.
Yes, Salima is her
Okay.
name.
So she's got
And
candles, room sprays, natural wax melts, tea light holders, and this is a black owned business.
yes,
And so
we.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying we were celebrating Black History Month. So
Mhm.
every vendor this month has their own Black-owned business. So it's that's what it's about.
Okay. I love it. So, if you guys need some candles or some wax melts, I'm gonna go check it out. I have a wax melt um not burner, warmer, right? So I'm pretty sure she's gonna take orders online as well if you're not there. But if you're in New Jersey, go. Like just go. Go hang out. Go check out the shop. So I love your page. And I thought there was a picture of the three of you all. Maybe it's on your website, right?
Yes,
Okay, so I'm gonna go to that. I've got that up as well. So go check out the website, right? And I mean it's beautiful. I love the way you have the website set. Here we go. So this is you all, this is everybody.
yes.
Okay, so who's this on the left?
That is my youngest daughter,
Okay.
Jackie.
And then who's in the middle?
That is I, the old lady.
Oh, aw. Who's on the right?
That is my niece Renee.
Okay. I love it. Beautiful. Yeah, we pulled up the website. I was like, oh, look at this. Look at that. Look at all of this going on. Look at this. So,
Yes. And now, if you go to her Instagram page, Beyond Yarn,
okay.
Thursday nights from 6 to 8, they have a
Oh,
drop in and knit. And if you see this past Thursday, they were
look at this,
spinning,
y'all.
they were knitting, they were crocheting. There it is. And everybody was having
We
a
were
good
rocking.
time. Yeah. So I'm going to make sure I drop in on a Thursday night so I can enjoy the get together and meet people.
It
So,
gets a
yeah.
little wild, Fran. It gets a little wild. Some
Oh, Frank
That's
said,
okay. That's okay.
look at
I'm
that.
sure it'll be good.
I mean, that just looks so well. Like, I want to be there.
Well, you should come up and have a visit.
Yeah, I'll have to figure that out. Yeah, but look at that. I mean, doesn't that look like somewhere y'all want to be?
And we have
Yeah, it
cross
looks like they were
stitchers
having
there.
fun.
There's cross stitchers. There's embroiderers that come there.
Mhm.
Especially on Saturdays, we have this lady who she does fabulous work.
Ooh.
She's amazing. And they just have a good time.
Yeah, I've been headfirst into all the embroidery and all of that because I've got my hand out embroidery threads and I'm just like, oh, I want to stitch this, I want to stitch that. So so I love that. I'll have to check her out too.
Yeah.
Um,
And can I just give a shout out to the Union Yarn folks? They've been amazing as well. I just want to give them a shout out. It's a wonderful yarn group. The Rocket Knitters are wonderful. So those are two supportive groups that I am so proud of.
oh,
That's
wonderful.
great. And now, Teresa, you told me you were a part of the Wool Walk this year. Let people know
Yes,
about that.
the store is part of the Wool Walk. The New Jersey Wool Walk Committee, they're fabulous. They're getting all the information out there. So we'll have Sassy Black Yarns. Lakeisha will be there again too for a trunk show. Um, there's going to be some the vendors that I use. They're going to have some trunk shows there as well.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. I now have a new hangout.
Yeah,
Yes,
right. Like,
yes.
And I'm going to tell you this now on Instagram Live so you'll know this. I'm retired if you ever need somebody to jump in and help you out, I'm here.
I
So just so you know that you've got two more hands who I just want to see you just do great things, and I want to see your store bloom and just be big and see you successful. So if there's anything that I can do to help you out, I
oh
mean, I can sell, clean, unpack, whatever. So just give me a call. You have my card.
And
I'm
yeah,
here.
she keeps
thank you.
Fran keeps me straight. Like she's managing my Facebook page, and she's like, yeah, this designer, she's managing my connections with my designers. So she's like, yeah, we need to talk. Like, you need to, come on, we got to get this together. She'll get you straight. I'm telling you.
I need that sometimes.
Right. Well, don't
Well,
all right.
I'm offering, so here I am. Now, I also want to say, when you go to the Instagram site, Theresa has a GoFundMe page up.
Okay.
Laverne, if you want to mention that.
Okay. Let's see. Look, she's already running the show, Miss Theresa. I was coming to that next friend, but go ahead. Look, talk about it. Talk about it.
Yeah, there's a GoFundMe page, and you'll read the story there. But it's as Theresa said, and she'll expand on it. She just opened, and COVID came,
Yeah.
and you know what COVID can do to an established business. So to a new business, it really can hit you a little bit hard. So there's a GoFundMe page, and so Theresa, tell them a little bit about that.
Well, as you know, 2020 was a nightmare. I mean, I think in July when we opened, it started off pretty well, and then all of a sudden, I think it was end of February, March, where we had to shut down everything.
Mm-hmm.
And though a lot of the stores closed, I tried to stay open a little and get some support from those people who still wanted to come out. But, it's rough. And the landlords are ruthless,
Mm,
uh, and they want what they want, and they don't care. Um, my landlord was a little gracious to allow me to still stay there, but he still wants what he wants. That's the bottom line.
mm-hmm.
And it's kind of hard to talk about.
Hmm.
Okay. No,
So
that's
let me just say that if you can't get to New Jersey to buy yarn, or if you can't get something online, go by the GoFundMe page. We need
yeah.
to make sure that Black businesses stay in business. We need to help them. We need to support them. We
Right.
put our money in a lot of different places, but we need to put our money behind ourselves so that we can establish our economy and keep our businesses open. So if you can't get to the shop, if you're, if you're look, I have a second bedroom that has no bed. It's just full of yarn, but I could still find some yarn to buy yesterday while I was there. So I'm saying buy some yarn or go buy and just go to her GoFundMe page, make a
Yeah.
donation, and spread the word to others so
Right.
that we can keep this Black business alive.
Yeah. So listen, I have a small platform, right? But I have a loyal and wonderful platform. So everybody that's here usually comes in sort of Saturday mornings, and supports. It looks like we got a lot of new people here. We're almost up to 50 people this morning on the live, which is exciting.
Yes,
So listen, instead of buying your Starbucks today, right?
yes.
Or eating lunch out, go make a ham sandwich at the house and go to GoFundMe.com. You can find the link in Theresa's bio on Instagram. So let's do this. We always do this. So first of all, click up here at the top. When it shows up down at the bottom, make sure you're following Miss Fran from Knit, Purl, Inspire, and more. But more importantly, make sure that you're following Beyond Yarn. So her name and profile will pop up. Go ahead and click the follow button. So if you're not already, following her, make sure you go follow Beyond Yarn. And then you can either click on the link in her bio, or if you go to GoFundMe.com, you can just search for Support Beyond Yarn, a community store, a local yarn store, shop. Lord have mercy. It's typed at the bottom because obviously I can't talk.
Laverne, it's also on the website.
Yes.
It'll say click to donate.
Yes, yes, it's right there on the website. First thing, as soon as you go to the website and scroll up, you'll see it right in the middle. It says click here to donate. So, either if you were going to buy any yarn from me between now and the end of the month, don't do it. Go buy from Theresa. If you were going to buy, some Starbucks or whatever, make your coffee at home. And, because listen, $5 adds up. $2
Yes.
adds up. And
Yes.
so I can't always, like I love to just be like, oh, I could give like a couple $100. I can't do that all the time. I'm trying to pay off student loans and all that stuff. But I can find $5. So put $5 in, put $2 in, like however much you can put in, it builds up. We know that. We've seen that with other people that, have done GoFundMe. So it all builds up. So whatever you can do, go and do that, and then go buy some yarn. So don't buy any of my yarn. Go buy yarn from Miss Theresa.
Hey, little Peach.
Look, we got a new friend, Miss Theresa. She has a yarn shop in New Jersey.
And now there's 45 people on here right now.
Right.
I'm sure all of you have people on your Instagram. You have people that you're connected to. If each one of you shares this, if you go to the GoFundMe page and share this, we can get Theresa to her goal. We can get Theresa past her goal so that this is in her rear view window.
Right.
Mirror, and she can look ahead. And I think it was TKW Creation said, can we share the GoFundMe page? Absolutely. Share it, share it, share it. I know Laverne was saying this. I just bought a coffee maker because I discovered that I spend $200 a month driving through Dunkin' Donuts window. Hallelujah.
Right.
So I'm sure I can take some of that money that I'm now saving and put it to the economy of into a black business.
Yeah.
Because look, what is she doing? She's turning around and she's bringing in other black vendors to vend in her shop.
Mm-hmm.
Each one of us has to help another one.
Right.
So I am just really, really, really looking forward to seeing that GoFundMe page go over what it's supposed to be at, and that Theresa can just say, okay, moving on. We've done this. Now we're going to do something bigger and better.
Yeah.
And also, I know Stuyvesant Avenue on the street sometimes there is parking, but there is parking behind the shop.
Okay.
There's a lot. So
There's also
don't
parking
go down
behind
there and say,
Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree. Yeah.
Okay.
But listen, don't go in that Dollar Tree and buy any of that dollar yarn.
No.
Okay.
Listen.
You can go there and park, but take yourself over to Beyond Yarn and buy some yarn from her.
Can we talk about that for just a second? I have not yet bought yarn from the Dollar Tree because I think down here in Georgia, they're probably like, it's too hot. Who's buying yarn? They just don't know yet. But the yarn from the Dollar Tree, like,
So I had to investigate.
Yeah.
Because I do a Monday night knitting and crocheting group for my local library.
Okay.
And the ladies were saying, oh, you could get a yarn for $1. So I said, okay, I have to go in and look at this. Okay. And I'm not trying to be a snob and everybody has to buy what they can afford, but
yes, you are. It's okay.
I picked it up and I said, okay. The feeling is very unique. And there's not much. How much are you going to get for $1? So by the time you buy 100 of those $1 ones, so that you can make something, you might as well just sashay across the street and buy some real yarn.
There we go.
And make something that's going to last. My mother raised me with this. We didn't have a lot of money.
Right.
but my mother believed in you, you bought with quality. Maybe she had a coupon or whatever. She was a sewer. We're quilters. She said quality. If you want something to last, you get quality materials.
Right.
So the dollar store just hasn't hit it for me. So I see
Oh,
that Sassy Black Yarn is on here.
Yeah, she is.
okay.
Yeah, I just saw her on here. I can't wait till next Saturday because I'm coming to the trunk show because I want to meet her
So,
and see some of her beautiful yarn.
Lakeisha, if you want
Yes.
to join us on live, let me know. Just I can either send you the invite if you want to pop on with us because we can talk with 4 people. So Theresa, I know you're probably like, okay, who are these 2 women? We just popped up and
I am so,
we have a
you guys are amazing.
we
I
have
don't know
a
what to say.
point. I mean, listen, we can't promise like big numbers and lots of followers and all of that stuff, but you know what? Even if it's the 5 people that are here all the time or the 20 people who come on a every other basis, whatever it is, we want to get the word out because it is important. It's very important. And yeah, we've adopted you at this point. So just put up with us hopefully.
I ain't mad at you now.
um because one of the things it is very important, it's important to keep our Black businesses going. You know I guess I'm trying to figure out like where to start with this, but I mean it is important because we're talking about it, we're in Black history, and in Black History Month, and way back when, and people don't want to talk about this and don't want to teach it anymore, but we could not shop in all of the shops, we could not eat in all of the restaurants. If we were allowed in, we had to go in through the back door and sit in a certain section, or if it was in a public building and there was a balcony, we were in the balcony. It was hot and whatnot, and so Black businesses have been around because they're safe spaces for us, right? They're spaces for us to economically support ourselves. There are, and sometimes we're still treated that way. That's right, Mama Gwen. Um, and is a way for us to economically support ourselves, have a safe space to gather, to
Hmm.
talk, to just be us, not have to, code switch and be, who we needed to be to survive out in the world. And those things are still needed. We still need to support ourselves. We still need to have those safe, kind spaces. And so there's a lot of value in what you're presenting to the New Jersey community, to the yarn community, etc. So, whatever it is that we got to do to help people know that you're there, let's do it. If there's a list like what is it, BIPOC makers list, y'all go and submit her info. So, Black business owners, what these, all of these websites that everybody, starts following, and especially in 2022, like we're supporting BIPOC makers, BIPOC yarn stores. Go and send Beyond Yarns info to those websites, those Instagram accounts. Be like, hey, come look. Because all of that exposure will eventually turn around into dollars, right? We know exposure itself doesn't pay, but the exposure and the connection and bringing people in and getting the word out there, because we didn't know about you before Thursday. I had no clue.
I mean, I
I was,
said to Teresa, I lived in the connecting town for 65 years.
mm-hmm,
I moved away 5 years ago. And I told her, I drive down to the New Jersey shore. I drive to the other end of New Jersey, going towards Pennsylvania. I was telling her all these different shops I'm driving to. And here, right here in my own backyard, was the
mm-hmm,
shop I could be supporting. I mean, I've gone into shops and dropped hundreds of dollars.
mm-hmm.
I would rather be dropping it there because I was talking to somebody about this the other day. The amount of money that people of color put into the economy,
Mm-hmm.
that if we put it into our own businesses,
Right.
can you just imagine? And I also liked that your shop just seems so you just have such a nice, soft, friendly, open feeling about you.
Yeah.
You know, anybody that walks in there and doesn't feel welcome, then you need to go back outside and take a deep breath because something's missing. So so I, I made sure I got a handful of business cards, and I'm going to be out there
Yeah.
because I really where else in this area is there a black owned shop?
And why is that? That there is
Exactly.
one black-owned shop in New Jersey
Right.
Why exactly?
and
And
one
here
in New York. Only one in New York. That's not.
exactly.
Yeah.
And so here I am, and I'll tell you this without any shame, because you know until you know better, you can't do better till you know better. The
Right.
one shop that I do patronize, I mean, I can remember a couple years ago before COVID, I walking in on a week and drop a few $100s and not even think about it. Why am I am if I don't see what I want in your shop, I'm going to ask you so you can get it because I don't want to put my money somewhere else.
Right.
And that, and that's what we do. And I usually try to accommodate any customer that comes in there. If they don't see what they want, we make an effort to get it as soon as possible.
Okay. Nice. Okay. So
That's important that you get what you want and when you want it.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, absolutely. Um, let's see. So
Sassy Black Yarn says she saw the link and then it went away.
oh, okay. Hold on. Let me try it again. Let me try again. No, I haven't let's see. Invite. Okay.
Hey KK, how are you? My great niece is on.
Oh, okay.
Good morning.
Hey, hi Lakeisha.
How
Good.
are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm trying to find a place that the sun is not shining brightly
Oh,
on me.
there we
That's
go.
perfect. You're in a perfect spot.
Hey, beautiful.
How are you beautiful ladies doing this morning?
Wonderful.
Okay, I'm
Wonderful, wonderful.
excited. I'm going to get to meet you next week.
I know. I am ready to take that almost 3 hour drive to come see you.
Come on, girl.
Right, because where are you located? You're in Maryland,
I'm in Connecticut.
Connecticut, northern.
Yep.
That's right. That's right. So how did you come across Theresa and Beyond Yarn? How did this all happen?
She sent me an email about kind of sampling some of my yarns, and then we've been texting back and forth since.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she was actually on Crochet Guild of America. That's where I saw her name, and I was like, "What?" And that's when I went on Instagram and contacted her, and we've had a great relationship since.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, listen. So CGOA, they have their the Chain Link conference is back. And it looks like, I don't know if you guys got the email, but it's going to be in New Orleans coming up in July. So
Hmm.
at that.
That sounds like a good opportunity for me to put in some vacation time from work.
Hello. Hello.
I just said that sounds like a road trip.
Hello.
That sounds like, yeah,
Hello.
that sounds like a nice trip.
So, take a look at it, y'all. I'm just saying. I've never been to New Orleans, but I think that might be a good time to go.
It might
Yes,
be. I've never been there either.
me either.
Lakeisha,
Me
Very
either.
nice place. Very nice place.
Lakeisha, what are you going
Oh, see,
to the trunk show next week?
I'm sorry, what'd you say? I
What
didn't hear you.
Yeah, what are you going to have at the trunk show next week?
A little bit of everything. I actually made some new colorways that goes around Teresa's logo for her yarn store.
Ooh.
So we'll probably do a live when I get there, and you guys get to see the islands.
Okay.
oh, nice, nice.
Yeah, I'm excited. Oh, she did a fabulous job. Oh my God.
So now, what time
First,
do you plan
first
to be
round,
there?
first round. I was just taken away with the first round.
Very nice. What did you say, Fran?
I want to know, what time do you plan to be there?
I believe the store opens at 10 or 11.
11.
Um, 11. So probably 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Oh no, I'll be there when the store opens. I mean, I'm going to be there. I'm so excited because I've been wanting to see your yarn, to meet you, to just so I'm really excited. I'm going to be rustling up everybody I know to get there.
Me too. I have never been to that part of New Jersey. Like the only time I've ever actually been in New Jersey is to do other trunk shows, but just going through the towns, meeting people, it's
Mhm.
been exciting.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
nice. Oh, this is dope. I love it. I mean, I'm excited about it. So, Lakeisha, how's been good? You've been
I heard one word that you said. I
Yeah,
didn't hear
Laverne, you
anything.
cut out. You cut out, Laverne.
how's business going, Lakeisha?
Business is business.
Okay.
I mean, there is a lot of money in yarn, and this past year I've been just trying to work to get my name out there. You find in the fiber community that people want to go somebody that they trust
Mhm.
to make sure that they have quality yarn. They want to make sure that, any given time that you want something, you have it. So it's been about building my brand this past year. Sales have been good.
Okay.
I'm trying to go 2x this year, so I'm in the game to win it.
That's my word of the year, double. That's my word for the year, double.
Good.
So yeah,
I read in one of the business magazines the first year of COVID, so 2020, and they said the fastest growing business during COVID was yarn,
yeah.
was yarn. And we need to get a corner of that business. We need to get our foot in that business. I was shocked when they number one yarn sales. I was like, okay,
Well, yeah. I mean, I went from crochet goods to dyeing yarn. Lakeisha online during COVID. I found Fran, during
Hmm.
COVID. So yeah, while we were in the house trying to entertain ourselves and stay sane, you know,
hmm,
we were buying and connecting with folks. So that's amazing that that's you know, our own little world, but every yeah.
yes.
Oh, wonderful. So Lakeisha, you're out and about today. Are you doing yarny stuff?
I am actually at an event right now. I got one of my broke best friends watching my table, which is my child.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, I'm out trying to build this entire year. I've been itching to get out back to normal or whatever our new normal is going to be,
Okay.
and just meeting people,
So
building connections.
what's the event? Where are you? So if there are people in that area, they can come.
I am actually at Westbrook Outlets, is in Westbrook, Connecticut.
Okay.
Yes, yes,
All right, hold on. I
yes.
pulled it
I
up.
go to Bristol, Connecticut. Are you near Bristol?
I'm probably about 40 minutes away from Bristol right now.
Okay,
Second
okay.
Saturday Village Market, Westbrook Outlet, 10 to 3. Okay, so if y'all are anywhere near that, you got plenty of time going by. So Westbrook Outlets. And are you outside or inside?
I'm actually inside.
Inside. Okay. Oh, here we
Hmm.
go. If I could read it, inside suites C120 and C140. I'm a little special, a little slow sometimes. Just hate.
That's all right. We love you.
Okay, I love y'all too.
See,
Look.
you don't have that juice that you were drinking last night to get you
Don't
fired up.
look, listen. No, everybody didn't see that. Hush. Look, no, I'm kidding.
You and Mr. Larry throwing them
Oh,
back. Uh-huh.
fun. We did. He had his wine. I had my little fruit tea from a black owned business here in Georgia, with a little something added to it. Little something. But yeah, but I'm so glad, Theresa. I'm so glad to meet you and that we could connect with you and shed some light on what's going on. And Lakeisha, I'm glad to see your face again and make sure that we, send your way as well. But I mean, it is. I mean, it's real important that we support each other. Things get a little rough in these young streets, and it's really good to have community, um, amongst us to really support and keep each other going.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, all right. So we have.
Convert brand.
Oh, hang on, real quick. Quick report. It looks like there have been a couple of donations that have come in. Miss Yolanda, iStone Flower donation. Kirsten Norris made a donation. Sarah from Mitchell's Creation put some money in. So did Shayla. And this name I don't recognize, but Branislava Radicevic. I know I butchered it. I apologize. Elizabeth Creasy, Gillian. Oh, hold on. That was it for today. That was it for this morning. Okay, so we got some people. Y'all, thank you. That is so exciting for, going out and supporting Theresa. So continue to spread the word. Because like I said, I know every little bit helps. Every $1, $5, $100, $1,000, and I'm not in anybody's pocket. So, if you can give 1,000, she won't turn it away. I know I can, but don't let me count your change. If you go ahead and give it.
So TKW Creation says she's coming in to buy some yarn. So
Ooh,
there you go.
nice. Take pictures, post them. We want to see all the friendly faces over there.
Erin, you go ahead and post it. She's going to post it on Busy Showers.
Yeah.
So you go ahead and post it, Erin.
Go for it, Erin. Yeah, for Erin. That'd be great. Excellent.
I love you guys. You are amazing.
Okay, so let me ask, Lakeisha, what is your favorite colorway to dye?
Purple.
Oh, yes, I knew it.
Any variation of purple. It doesn't matter if it's light purple, dark purple, in between purple.
Okay.
Just purple.
So we know that
Yes.
whenever we shop with you, we'll always have some purples we can pick from.
There will always be a purple. Sometimes I accidentally, on purpose, make myself a purple just so I can say it's mine.
Okay. What?
So I'm going to be looking for some purples next week. That's my color.
Right. Oh, yeah, absolutely. And then, okay, so Lakeisha, what is the colorway that sells the most that surprised you? Like you were surprised that people buy?
So I have a cotton yarn called Olive. It's like a dark brownish green color. It's more like something that you would have seen, like somebody, like camouflage almost.
What?
And me being ex-military, I hate to say this, I don't like camouflage.
Right. This one, I sell the most of it. And I don't even like the color.
No, yes.
I don't like the color combination. But this is one of my best sellers. That is so
Yeah. You're always gonna find somebody who wants that strange thing that you took a leap of faith out on and was just like, I don't really like it, but I'm gonna try to see if I could sell it, and then it just flies off the shelf.
Right. Okay. That's so wild. Okay. Obviously, right? People are loving the browns and the greens. So we'll have to keep that in mind, Lakeisha. New colorway. Miss Theresa, so what is your favorite yarn? Well, I don't know if that's fair to ask, but let's go with what's your favorite color?
Green.
Green. Okay. Like any shade of green or like a particular shade?
Mostly any shade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know if you can say this as being the shop owner, but do you have what's something that sells a lot of that you were surprised that you didn't think would sell a lot of?
Circulo yarn.
Say that again?
Circulo.
Okay.
Cotton yarn.
Okay.
Made in Brazil.
Ooh.
It has been most
Oh.
bought yarn in the
Okay.
store. It is unbelievable.
Okay. Hold on. I'm trying to find that one now. Is that the brand name was?
CRC.
Oh, I see it. Circulo. Okay.
They the texture of the yarn is unbelievable. They have a lot of diversified.
Breaking up a little bit, but I think I got what you were saying. It was really beautiful.
They have so many colors. It's amazing.
Okay. Okay. All right. So y'all go check that out. Circulo looks like it's got a couple of different options on here. So yeah, that's pretty nice. Oh no, so you got lots of colors. Looks like 4 different bases, but then colors within the bases. Okay. Okay. Wonderful. I'm so excited. Okay, so y'all have questions for Theresa, for Lakeisha, for Fran, myself. Pop your questions down below, right? So there's that little bubble with the question mark. Because some of them may have flown by in the comments, but if you have questions for Theresa, for Lakeisha, for Fran, pop them down there and I can pull them up and see if we can get all those questions answered. So Frank, other questions you have this morning?
What was that?
Any questions you have this morning?
Not at all. I'm just in my head calculating how much money I need for next weekend when I go and see the yarn. You know, moving the money from Jerry to Paul to Mary to Susie to make sure.
Not even robbing Peter to pay Paul, but Mary.
Oh, Peter and Paul moved out a long time ago. I am just excited. That's all. I'm just excited that Theresa is in my neighborhood and I got to meet her and her shop is there. And even more excited about next weekend's trunk show. That's going to be awesome. So that's it for me. That's it. I just hope that everybody gets off of this live and spreads the word and sends people to Theresa's GoFundMe page so we can retire that this weekend. And if you're in the area, you come next weekend. And so Hazel said, I have a piggy bank that's going to be sacrificed next weekend.
Yes.
That's Hazel is a friend of mine from my senior knitting group here in the town where I live. So she's already got her hammer out and she's going to break open the piggy bank for next weekend.
I love it. Yes. So Peter, what do we need to know about what you have coming up? We know you're out there selling today, and then you have show next. You're busy. What else do you have going on these days that we know?
Just I'm trying to do more fiber related events this year. I think one of the things I learned over last year is that not everything that says craft show I should sign up for. So I'm going to do a lot of more fiber related shows. I am in the Massachusetts Sheep and Wool Festival. There's going to be one in New Hampshire, I believe one in Maine, and another one in Pennsylvania. So I'm putting miles on my truck.
Are you going to the Maryland one?
No, I am not going to that one. I wanted to go to that one, but normally if it's anything over 6 hours, I like to have one of my best friends with me, and unfortunately they'll be in school, so I can't do that.
Okay. I'm going to check out the Massachusetts one, so that's not a far drive. So I'll do that.
I heard of that one. So it looks like
me either.
That's I just pulled it up on the website. Let's see. So that's May 28th and 29th of this year.
Yeah.
Memorial.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's got sheep.
Okay, that's
this is amazing to find out. So I like what you said though about craft shows, right? Because I think that's one of the challenges is trying to figure out where to set up. And I feel like, folks say, okay, well, a craft show would be a good place, but we're finding that it's mostly folks who are looking to buy the finished craft items that are shopping
Yeah.
versus our crafters who are making.
hmm
Craft.
If you're not interested in a crochet hat or scarf, you're going to a craft show primarily for candles, lip gloss. I swear, if they sit me next to one more soap maker, I don't know what I'm going to do. But it's those type of things that, when I see who else is going to be vending there, I have to be really cautious because a lot of people, they're like, ooh, yarn, but they weren't prepared to buy yarn. So they're not going to buy yarn. And it's just like, I'm investing money into participating into a show that there's going to be zero return on. So
Right.
you got to kind of think of that and not just sign up for shows just to sign up for shows.
Okay.
So that was definitely one of my biggest things I learned over the last year.
Yeah.
You,
Well,
you,
and
and
Mhm. Go ahead.
I was going to say that my mom was a quilter, and she used to do shows with her quilting. And
Mm-hmm.
one thing we found out, because then I used to make my quilts and sell them too,
Mm-hmm.
you also had to look at the area.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you could go to an area and she'd go and people would come, oh, I could buy that in the dollar store for $1. They didn't recognize quality and good work. And I got her into an area at this, a Catholic church was having a craft show in this area that I knew. And I mean, my mom sat there and in one evening made over $3,000.
Mm-hmm.
And what they would say to her was, wow, the quality of the fabric, the work you must, they understood
The correct.
the
Right.
craft.
Right.
So I think that's something else to look for too, is what area am I going into?
That.
What are the people looking for? Are they looking for dollar store stuff, or are they looking for quality?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
And Miss Theresa, if you need to go, because I know we're getting close to like your your time frame, let me know. But we wanted to have you on for sure. Now yourself, do you knit, crochet, embroider? Like, what's your craft of choice?
I do both, but I'm
Oh, we lost part of that.
sorry.
Did you say you crochet? We missed part of that.
I said I knit and crochet, but my preference is crochet. That's my jam.
So
Sorry,
don't get
Fran.
excited. Don't get excited, Laverne. I won't hold that against you, Theresa.
You still love me?
Yeah, I still love you.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so here's the question for you, Theresa. What is your fiber story crochet? Oh, here we go. So that was it. Knitting, crochet, knitting, and when did you start? When did you start?
My mother and aunts taught all of us
Okay.
when we were young. Um, people from the Caribbean, they know how to do everything.
Okay.
So they teaching us, well, mostly little older ones of the kids, how to do caning and how to do carpentry and stuff like that. So that was part of the family thing. So crochet and knitting and sewing was things that we had to learn. So
Okay. Oh, very nice.
yeah.
Very nice.
I stopped for a while, and then, when I was working for a pharmaceutical company, they had a knitting group,
Uh-huh.
and they had a lot of donations to different charities. So I had joined that and then got back involved.
Right.
And
Very nice. Very nice. I love that. I mean, that's I had a setup like that too, where we had a group within my corporate job. We would get together and
Mhm.
crochet. Let's see. Any other questions? I missed something. A topic for us to discuss on busy showers. I missed what that was, but any other questions before we let Lakeisha get back to her table? Relieve
I
her
got a
from
question.
friend.
Look, she has a question.
I got a question because,
Yeah.
well, I would like to give a shout out to you, Laverne, because you were probably one of the first people that reached out to me to offer a shoulder, a question answered when I first got into the business. So I'd like to know how you got your start.
Me?
What made you want to get into the dye pots? Yes.
Oh gosh. So it really happened during COVID. So from my corporate job, I had met there's a lady that I work with, Kim, Hooked on Kim 51, and
Mm-hmm.
J group at work together, as well as Mark. I found Roz, or Roz found me at Stitches United here in Georgia. And so amongst that little group, you know, we were always talking about like the different fiber related things that we were doing. Um, Marsha, who is Cocoa Estates, she also does a lot of woodwork and leather work, etc. So, you know, we're always kind of trying stuff. And I can't remember if it was Marsha or Roz, Rose, was like, I'm gonna try dyeing some yarn. And I was like, really? Okay. And they were, you know, it was like, yeah, I'm gonna try with um food coloring and all of that. I like cotton yarn because I had just discovered the cotton. And so I said, well, let me try cotton. So I went and bought some of the peaches and cream, and I got some food coloring and raw mordant. I said, what the heck is a mordant? What is that? So I did yarn and food coloring and rinsed it all out, and all the color came out. I went, oh, this is not for me. Then Roz was like, nope, you got to use acid or a base to, and we just like played around, and I enjoyed it. I loved it. I was like, oh, I could take this and play with the colors, and it would render well on the yarn, or you know, trying to get out of my head with thinking that a colorway not would not be appreciated by others. Fran tells me, just put it out there. So that's kind of how I got started, just trying to find stuff to keep us active and trying new things at the beginning of lockdown. So that was May of 2020, and I put my first bid up to sell with Tanita. We did a I had red, black, and green yarn, and made some bags using fabric I created, and it was I can't remember the name, but the profits from it went to Black Lives Matter, kind of everything that was going on. So that's how it started.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was it. That was it. Oh, you have Onyx Fiber Arts. What is Onyx Fiber Arts, Theresa? I feel like I've heard of them.
She's actually located in South Jersey.
Okay.
And I've had her in the store since 2019.
Yes. Okay. Yep. I follow her. Yes. Black Gyre.
She has amazing fiber color. It's just crazy. That stuff is crazy.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. But and I love the fact though that there are a bunch of us that, you know, like you said, we talk to each other, we help each other out. Sarah has been, you know, instrumental to helping me build my business and find those things that, you know, will make me more efficient and effective. And I love the fact that we can all talk and help lift each other up, help build each other up. Because sometimes it's just that one little message in the DMs that can make a difference. It could just be that one little message that's like, I see keep going. And that means a lot. Now I'm about to get teary-eyed, you know, because when I get those, it feels great. I try to send those every now and then, but it makes a big difference when we come together and not be worried about the competition. Because Lakeisha, you got cotton yarn, people are gonna come and buy your cotton yarn, and that's great. I got cotton yarn, they're gonna come buy mine, that's fine. But it doesn't take away from me for us to be here talking to each other, shouting each other out. It doesn't hurt or harm anybody else. And I think it just makes it even better, even stronger. So
it does, and this is the good part. of the fiber community that should be acknowledged and said more often than the negative parts. There's been plenty of times people have come to me and, do I have a certain colorway or do I do this with cotton yarn? And I'm just like, if you don't like what I have, I got a perfect person to send them to, and I always give them your link
Okay.
because you do cotton greatly. So it's community. Yes, we are all in competition because we all sell the same thing and we want all the sales, but it's community. If you don't find the perfect customer or the perfect customer doesn't find you, send them off to the next person.
Exactly.
Keep our dollars in our pockets.
That's
Yes.
that's right.
Yes.
And Miss Teresa
Yes.
is over there doing it for all of us. So I'm excited to see the two of you all paired up. Miss Teresa, I'll reach out to you because I'm curious. I'm opening up for wholesale for other art dyer. And so I'll ask, and you don't have to answer now, but I'm gonna message you because that's one of my goals for this year too, is to find a place to potentially have some of my yarn in a shop.
Well, you don't have to worry about that, girl. Yeah, definitely. Stay right here.
And so yeah, so that idea, that thought, like learning how that all works it's like one of my goals for this year as well. But yeah, so and I just lost my train of thought again. I get excited, y'all. I can't even keep my thoughts together. See, Theresa, this is what I'm talking about, right? Like we'll get excited. I forget stuff all the time. I was going somewhere with that, but it'll come back. Anyway, make sure everybody goes and could follow. Let's do a quick little update and just kind of see where things are. Okay, look. So since we've been chatting, Christopher Zomsky has made a donation. John Smith has made a donation. Jennifer Bro. Hey, Jennifer. Anonymous made a donation. Camille Scala made a donation. They're coming in. Little bits are coming in.
I'm so happy.
I'm excited. Okay. So, Lakeisha, get back to your shop. I'm gonna let you go. If you'll exit out, and then Miss Teresa
Next week. Yeah.
Yep, I'll be waiting for you.
Okay, love it, love it.
You guys have a good day.
Thank
And
you.
then,
Love you all. And thank you so much.
and then, Miss Fran, can I get you to exit out? I want to talk to Miss Teresa all by myself for a minute.
Yes. Okay.
I'm gonna be selfish for a minute.
That's fine. I'll see you later, Theresa.
Thank you very much, Fran. I'll see you soon.
So, Miss Teresa, I'm super excited that you let us kind of invade your space this morning, invade your little world this morning. I'm super excited to see it. I wish I was closer so I could come up there now. I'm like, I want to be there. But I appreciate you taking the chance to just come on with us.
Thank you.
I try to set it up so that, everybody feels comfortable, and it was brave of you to just say, okay, let's do it. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate it.
I thank you for all the support, and just it is just heartwarming. I just
Good.
want to cry.
Listen, wonderful. Look, so there's a question. Is this weekly? I'm happy to have met you all. Yes, this is weekly. So we come back every Saturday morning at 10 o'clock. We meet, and, we sometimes have planned guests and sometimes we don't. And like this morning, I had a planned guest and then I forgot and that person forgot. But then what could be better than meeting a new friend?
Right.
What could be better? So we'll let you go because I know it's getting really close to when your trunk show is getting ready to start. But thank you.
I also want to let you know there is another Black-owned business in Rahway, New Jersey. It's called Cultured Expressions.
Okay.
She has a lot of she teaches sewing, and she has African art there, and kente cloth and everything. I mean, I refer a lot of my customers there when they want to ask if we give sewing lessons.
Ooh.
But I send them to her. So if you know of anyone who's in this area and they're looking for fabric for sewing with African material,
Mm-hmm.
she's the place to go to.
I see, you know what? And I'm following her too, which is great. You know, sometimes I go through all of these different lists. You know, people are like, share your black sewers. And I just go through and I'm just like, let me follow, let me follow, let me follow. So, yes, she's got some beautiful, beautiful fabrics. That's
I'm big on supporting our peoples. I don't care where they are and who they are. That's just the way I am.
absolutely. Oh, she does Zoom classes. Okay. Awesome. Well, Miss Theresa, I wish you the best. Have a fabulous day. We're going to
Thank you so much.
so I'm going to repost the GoFundMe again. We're going to share all the things. And if you guys are listening, you know, or you're watching the replay, go over to beyond_yarn. Make sure that you follow. Make sure that you like, share, save all of the posts and things. But most importantly, go over to her GoFundMe. And if you can give $1, if you can give 10, 100, 1,000, however much you can give. Again, I'm not counting your wallet, but if you got it, give it. If you can afford it, give it. And support Miss Theresa and her Black owned business. Okay.
Thank you, Vern. Thank you so much.
I'm glad to
I
have a
love you.
friend,
I
and
love you.
I'm in New Jersey. We're gonna make sure we come up there. So have
Oh,
a fabulous Saturday. Have a profitable trunk show, and we'll see you online. We'll see you on the gram.
and when I see my sister-in-law down in Atlanta, I'm stopping by your shop.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, well, the shop is the living room, but we
Oh,
will
okay.
go have lunch or dinner or something.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Thank you so much,
Love
everybody.
you so
Have a
much.
great Saturday. Talk
Bye-bye.
to you later. Bye.
Bye, everybody.